Russell Westbrook has let it be known that he intends on opting in to his $47.1 million player option with the Los Angeles Lakers for next year. His intentions were quite clear. I think we reported on this last week that Russ planned on doing it. It's official now. He had till June 29th to make his decision. Russ was going to opt in. Let me be clear about that. On no way in God's green earth was Russell Westbrook going to decline that option. Nobody's going to pay Russell Westbrook $40-something million to play basketball on the open market next year. He wasn't getting that type of contract. I'm not even so sure there are 3 or 4 teams interested in Russell Westbrook, period, if he were a free agent. Like, after this season, it's the last year of his deal, I don't know if Russ is going to play basketball going forward. I don't know that. It's possible. I don't know that because he's just such a tough fit, and I don't see him sitting on the bench being a role player, 7th, 8th guy in a rotation. I don't know if this is Russ's last year in the league. It's possible. It is very possible, as talented as he is. Russ probably couldn't get a 3-year deal for $40 million right now, let alone $47 million in 1 year. This was a no-brainer. He was opting in. He's going to get that $47 million, whether the Lakers want to pay it or somebody else. We just seen John Wall do a buyout. If the Lakers wanted to buy Russell Westbrook out, they would have had to do that to get him off their books for next year if a trade wouldn't have worked out. But the point I'm trying to make is no matter what, Russ was going to take that $47 million. There's nowhere else he can get that type of money. This is probably his last big payday in the league. He's saying, yo, LA, I want my bread. If y'all don't want me on y'all team so bad, go find a trade partner. If not, buy me out, trade me, whatever the situation is, somebody's paying me $47 million in next year. I'm listening to new Los Angeles Lakers coach Darvin Ham. He sounds very optimistic about the Russell Westbrook experiment next year. He believes Russ can bounce back and have a good year. Last year was not good. Look, all due respect to Coach Ham, I've seen many coaches tie themselves to that wagon of Russell Westbrook, and to me, it just never works out. Maybe Coach Ham's got something different in his bag that could, maybe he could connect to Russ on like the father type role. I'm not saying Russ needs a father. I'm just saying maybe Coach Ham can be that type of guy to connect with Russ differently. I've seen Russ respect coaches just off the court. When he gets to the court, Russ is going to do Russ. That's the only thing. Like, it seems like he had great relationships with Billy Donovan, Scott Brooks. But when you get to the court, he's going to do Russ. That's the thing. Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Lakers are not a good fit. I said that day one last year. I'll say it this year. I'm not mad at the brother getting his money. It's not his fault the Lakers were dumb enough to make that trade for him, and he's going to collect every cent of that next year as he opts in to his $47.1 million deal. Again, that does not mean that the Lakers cannot trade Russell Westbrook this offseason. I'm just asking you what deals are out there. The only situation I can see out there maybe is Michael Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets. Maybe Mike will pull the trigger. Mike's got a couple people that he's got to pay soon, like Miles Bridges. Lonzo Ball's coming down the pipeline. In theory, Mike could trade Gordon Hayward, get that money off the books. A couple other guys that make, some money, Terry Rozier, somebody like that. We'll see. Michael Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets, to me, are the only feasible option right now for the Los Angeles Lakers as a trade partner, and it's not that feasible. It's a very small, we're talking about 15, 20%. More than likely, Russ will be a Laker next year, and the Lakers are just going to have to figure it out. Russ opts into his $47.1 million player option.